Hey folks, Fernando doing our video for the Modern Survivalist, and in this case, a friendly little tip that works on different levels for preparedness and so as to keep yourself safe when out and about. Here I have a little bottle of homemade hand sanitizer, right? This is, as I describe in my book, which I've been promoting for a while now, Street Survival Skills. And keep in mind, I wrote this in, I think it was published in April 2019, so it was way before we've seen any of the COVID stuff, right? It's just about, well, in my case, I had already gone through the bird flu in Argentina, which hit particularly bad, and we saw these, alcohol gels sold out, double, triple, or quadruple in price. So that's why I wrote about, making your own hand sanitizer and how you should be protecting yourself in case of a pandemic. This is, believe it or not, this is published a year before COVID. So when I wrote this, I explained how to make your own hand sanitizer. I researched this quite a bit, and basically comes down to this. No, whiskey and vodka don't work, because that's basically 39–40% alcohol at the most. For hand sanitizer to work, you need a minimum of 60% pure alcohol in it. So could you use this if there's nothing available? Sure, it's just not going to be as efficient as it needs to be. And there's some interesting research written about which one of the alcohol drinks is better. Whiskey seems to have a little bit more of a efficiency in dealing with that. But again, I insist, 60%, maybe even 70% alcohol so as to stay on the safe side. The rest you can use some aloe vera gel so as to not dry up your hands too bad, right? And of course, how to spread this in your hands and such. One of the things I also explain, I have this little drawing here, is that as a last resort tool for self-defense, you could spray someone in the face with this. And here I want to be very, very clear about how efficient this is. It is not going to be as efficient as proper pepper spray. This is going to be a lot more efficient because it's specifically designed so as to irritate eyes, nose, mouth, all of that in a much more efficient manner. All right, so it's not going to be as efficient. Is it going to be surprising someone when you spray this in someone's face while he's attacking you and not expecting it? Of course, any liquid is going to be surprising anyone when you spray it. Is it going to be causing irritation in that person's eye when you spray it? Yes, to some degree. It's going to be causing some kind of irritation depending on how much alcohol actually gets in that person's eye, how susceptible he is to not have enough humidity in the eyes or different factors, how much alcohol you actually have in here. Again, 60–70% is what you should be having anyway, so as to have this be effective. So it's going to be likely irritating, it's going to be surprising. Basically, this is going to be a lot better than doing nothing when someone is attacking you, all right? Now, a second layer of warning regarding all of this is that this may end up causing permanent damage or eye loss. And a lot of people get all excited about that, thinking, oh, so it's very effective. No, I insist on this. It's not going to be nearly as effective immediately so as to stop and irritate the tissue of a person attacking you as proper pepper spray. It is going to be irritating some, but it's going to be, it has a potential of chemically burning the eye. And that means a number of things. It could cause even eye loss. So be very careful of the legal implications of doing any of this. It's the last resort, my life is in danger kind of thing. That's what I explain in the book. I also explain the legal implications depending on the country in which you are in, how hard the law will go after you. But of course, all of this is better than actually ending up dead. So if someone is attacking you, I see it as a viable option. And another factor to keep in mind is that in many countries, for you guys, this is not legal to have. Unfortunately, that's the way in UK. I know a lot of you guys watching this. This is not legal for you to have, right? Just the way it is. It's not fair. We all know that, but it's how the situation is. On the other hand, this is. Not only is this perfectly legal for you to have, this is expected of you given the pandemic. So a person having this in your pocket, in your purse, easily accessible because you're probably using it very often so as to disinfect your hands. So this is expected, this is perfectly legal, and it's going to be accessible when this happens, all right? So keeping all of that in mind, be an adult about it, be responsible, and know that it's no joke. In fact, this is a lot safer. Saber red will not cause eye loss, will not burn out a person's eyes. It will irritate, but it will not burn the eye. This will. And if you're wondering how effective this is, there's unfortunately several clips on YouTube of people accidentally. There's one in which, there's a guard using like a thermometer gun so as to see if someone has fever, and then on the other hand, the spray so as to spray the hands and disinfect. And as it goes, they confuse one another and spray people, kids in the eyes, and you see them going for their faces, and there's clearly pain involved and clearly irritation. So at very close distance, a squirt of this stuff will be no joke. But again, permanent damage, lawsuit, remember all of that before you go around messing with this. Folks, the book Street Survival Skills is filled full of this kind of tips and pieces of advice and a lot more. Links going to be available, the book in Amazon, following those links below. Have an awesome day. See you on the next video. Take care.